So going into this, I was unaware, and I apologize if anyone's ever told me, and I forgot. I was unaware that the creator of Bob's Burgers is the same person who was one of the co-creators of Home Movies. I was never a super fan of home movies. And to be honest with you, I haven't seen probably a majority of home movies. I never binged the whole thing. But I can totally see it. That sort of very low-key sense of humor that sort of blends the absurd with the very mundane. It's absolutely there. When I learned that, I had no question. I was like, oh, that figures, Jesus. How this has me optimistic is, although home movies, again, I wasn't a super fan. I liked it. Home movies, the finale, is one of the most emotionally resonating finales I've seen in something. And it was very simple. It wasn't like a character died and you were like, oh no! It felt like a character died. If they can do that with a show like Home Movies, I'm kind of looking forward to the show that he made that is Emmy award winning, if that makes sense. I so far in Bob's Burgers, right? I haven't been wowed. It's funny, but it's not that funny. The characters are charming, but they're not that charming. And this is the absolute kind of thing I'm of the opinion right now with Bob's Burgers that if it was on, I would leave it on, but I probably wouldn't put it on before dozens of other shows, if that makes sense. Using these terms to describe TV is becoming a far less relevant because no one really watches cable anymore, at least my age. Oh, I do kind of miss that channel surfing. Like, just finding something. You never really just find something anymore. This is part of one of the reasons I love doing this, is I do off-the-wall things like Utena or Bob's Burgers, which I clearly wasn't that interested in checking out without doing it for YouTube. It's like, I'm one of the only people I know in my personal life that checks out as much as I do. So, thank you. Oh, full reactions are on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of My Existential Crisis, Bob's Burgers, Episode 6. Sheesh, cab, Bob! And press play when I press play when the timer reaches 0. Oh. Yeah, this has gotta be, as far as, like, good shows, the weakest major adult animated intro I can think of off the top of my head. Like, I think the South Park one's better. Ah! Ah! Oh, come on. In 300 episodes, we better see you two support your father unconditionally just once! Yeah, but as far as intros go, I think the South Park intro's better. I think Family Guy's intro's better. I think Simpsons is better. King of the Hill's better. Rick and Morty's better. I don't really remember what the Home Movies intro was. Okay. That wouldn't be tough. That would damn. No. Told by what? I mean, yeah, literally, your business needs to not be a business for the day for this to work, but at the same time, oh, I thought she was taking that in a different direction for a second. Okay. I mean, I think you both have the same Muppet problem your dad has, the complete lack of a chin. Gotta do what we gotta do. This is over the top. Why is this? Is this your mob contact? What? Who is your landlord? The ghost of Colonel Sanders? Colonel Sanders, the pirate ghost? Fusionater. And say yes! But, okay. But, like, will the restaurant be being run by your family, I assume? I'd love if he had been like, we both know that's not the right grill sound. Do your sizzle better. That's the part he'll probably regret more than anything. Meh, 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 meh. Please stop. Uh, is that yeah, coffee? Okay. Oh Jesus. That's that's impressively pathetic. Oh my god, he's gonna like this more than his regular job. you gonna have one at least moderately normal ride? Probably not. So apparently this is New Jersey and not New York. And are we sure? I have an assumption about where this is going. Yep. I actually didn't go as south as I was expecting it to. Just assume most of the discourse around I was going to say drag queens, but okay. Has changed. Dad died! He's also hasn't been awake that long. Not pass out at breakfast. Tina. Oh dear. What's gonna happen now? Ah. Okay, okay. Alright. Don't you need a license to be a specific license to be a taxi driver in most of these bigger cities? Like, aren't they like limited availability? So he might be breaking the law in the first place. Scooch to safety. Aw. You might be a little bit more used to his drool than everybody else. We are an adult comedy! We can swear! No. Oh, no. Oh, well, it's still weird, but okay. Um, ow! No! Wait, no, this is. Yeah, I totally agree. Now, this isn't about being humiliated. This is about completely groveling for someone who's probably going to sabotage it anyway. No, no. This is a fast way to lose the mustache. That's what's happening. I guess not. The whoa. Yeah, but it's may not. This is very unlikely to be that. Maybe it was crack. I can't believe he still got the mustache. Mort the Mortician. I love her. I mean, come on. It, actually, that's fair. Wait, we may not I, so far in this show, I identify the most with Marshmallow. Then you imagine she was imagining one very particular thing happening at this party. Everything else was an afterthought, if at best. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, this episode would have been written differently if it was made in the last 5 years or so. Eh, here we go, of course. Your nose cozy. What? Ugly. It's too late. This is actually so sweet. Wait. Right. Wait, whoa, ooh, what's up? That's bad. I do know what that is. I mean, honestly, I've seen his wall. I don't think that this is going to break him. I mean, I totally deserved, but damn. Who's doing the spotlight? Oh my god. Oh, never take off your glasses again. Okay, so apparently you are, in fact, better than your dad at this, or maybe the standards are just low enough. Oh. I feel terrible saying this, but this is my favorite episode so far. Like, I don't even think it's not close either. This was a really funny episode. It's also the first time I've really felt the dynamic, that sweet part I've always heard about the family. Oh, next time.